Hi Grant, it's Mr. Lanza and welcome to Static Balancing. Before we start static balancing, Grant, I want you to make sure you're in a safe, open, general area where there's no toys or anything else on the floor around you because you don't want to step on any toys and get hurt. When we're static balancing, Grant, you're going to see we're going to be using a support system to help us stand on one foot and stay balanced. I'm going to be using a chair for my support system. You could use the wall, a chair if you have one, or even a partner like your teacher or your parents that could help you out when you're trying to stand on one foot. Okay, Grant, have fun static balancing. I'll see you in your first task. Hi, Grant. Welcome to your first task for static balancing. For this task, what you're going to need is a poly spot, just like mine, or a piece of paper, or whatever you have that stays flat on the ground, because that's where we're going to be standing and balancing on. So, put your poly spot right in the middle of your open general space and make sure there's nothing on the floor around you so you don't step on it when you're balancing. And then the second thing you're going to need, Grant, is your support system. So I'm going to be using a chair for my support system. If you don't have a chair, Grant, you could use either the wall and balance on the wall, or you could even have a partner help you out, and you could hold on to the partner's hand or the partner's arm when you're trying to static balance. So what we want to do here, Grant, is go over to your poly spot, pick one leg to stand on, and grab your support system. I'm going to be grabbing my chair, and I want to stay still. I want to try to stay as still as I can with one leg down. We're going to have one leg down on the floor, and our other leg's going to be up off the floor. So we're going to be static balancing on one foot while holding onto our support system, just like this. Now, Grant, take a look at... Oh, sorry. One sec. Take a look at this boy, Grant. See how this boy is static balancing on one leg, and he has one leg down and the other leg is up? See how he's staying very still with one leg down and the other leg up? See that? That's how we want to stand, Grant. That's how we want to stand. We want to stand with one leg down and one leg up while staying still with the help of our support system. Just like that. Copy me, Grant. Go ahead. Use your support system, balance on one leg, and stay very still. Use your support system to help you stay very still. Good job, Grant. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to take our support system and put it on the other side. So, if you're using the wall, Grant, I want you to turn around and put your other arm on the wall to help you. And if you have a partner, ask him or her to go to your other side and hold on to their other arm or hand. So now, Grant, with your other leg down, and the leg that was just down now is up, static balance, and hold on to your support system, being very still. So you want your opposite leg down and this leg up, and use your support system to stay very still, just like me. Go ahead, Grant. Use your support system to stay very still in static balance. Take a break, and let's do it one more time with this leg. Ready? onto your support system and stay still. Keep that leg down and this leg up and stay still with the help of your support system. Very good, Grant. Now, Grant, take a look at this worksheet I have for you. See all the animals and the kids on it? Can you tell me, well, let's start in this box right up here, the one I'm pointing at. Can you tell me which out of these two spiders is up? Which one's up, Grant? Very good. That spider right there is up, which means that spider is down. So that one's up, and this spider is down. See these two birds over here in this box? Can you tell me, Grant, which bird is down? Which bird is down? Correct. That bird right there is down, and the bird above it is up. Now look at these little bugs over here. Can you tell me which bug is down again? Which bug is down, Grant? Very good. That one right over there. That bug is down, which means that bug is up. Now for our last box, Grant, we have two kids. One is sitting and one is standing. Can you tell me which kid is more up? Good job, Grant. The kid standing is more up than the person sitting on the floor who is more down. Good job, Grant. Now, what I want you to do is go back over to your poly spot where you were just standing and your support system. And I want you to move it back over to this side. And I want you to stand on one leg and hold on to your support system and stay as still as you can, like you're frozen, for 10 seconds. Grant, can you hold on to your support system and stay still like you're frozen for 10 seconds for me on this leg? And then I want you to move your support system over to the other side, hold on to it with your other hand, and then balance very still, just like you're frozen again, for another 10 seconds with this leg. Just like this. So, with your right leg, Grant, I want you to balance with your support system for 10 seconds. And then once you're done balancing on your right leg for 10 seconds, I want you to move your support system to your other side and balance on your left leg for another 10 seconds. So you're gonna be going on one side for 10 seconds and then the other side for an additional 10 seconds. Have a lot of fun with this, Grant. I'll see you in your next task. Hey, Grant, for this task again, you're gonna be using your poly spot that you have in your open general area with nothing else on the floor. And you're gonna be using your support system again. I'm gonna be using my chair again. If you don't have a chair again, Grant, you could use a partner to help you out, so you can hold onto their arm or hand to help you to stay still while you're static balancing. Now, Grant, for this task, I'm gonna be adding a beanbag into our task. So, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be balancing this beanbag on different parts of our body when we're static balancing, like this. So we're gonna put it all over our body, and we're gonna try to keep it on our body for 5 seconds each time we balance, okay? So this is what the task is gonna look like. You're gonna do the same as task 1, and you're gonna pick a foot to start off with, and you're gonna keep that foot down and your other leg up, and then you're gonna take your beanbag and place it on a part of your body and keep it on your body, and make sure and try not to have it fall off. Still use your support system to help you stay very still during this task. Take a look at this cartoon character I have, Grant. See how this stick figure has the beanbag on his head? That's what we're gonna be doing in this test. We're gonna have the beanbag on our head, or even on our leg or our shoulder. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna have the beanbag on our body while we're being very still in static balance. See how this cartoon has one leg down and one leg up? We're gonna be doing that again while putting a beanbag on our body. Now, Grant, do this with me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to our poly spot and our support system. We're gonna step up to our poly spot, we're gonna hold onto our support system, and we're gonna static balance with one leg down and one leg up. Once you're in static balance, I want you to put your beanbag onto your shoulder, just like this. What we're gonna do, Grant, is we're gonna pretend that the beanbag is a snowball. Snowballs are very cold and they're gonna freeze up your body. And when your body's frozen, you're gonna be very, very still. So the snowball's on my body, just like it should be on your body, making you very freezing, which means you're very still. So stay still. Good job, Grant. Now, we're gonna move the snowball from our shoulder onto our head. We're gonna make sure it stays on our head. Now that the snowball is freezing on our head, it's gonna make our whole body still. So we're gonna step up into our static balance position, and we're gonna be freezing, so that means we're gonna be very still once again, staying on one leg and keeping the snowball on our head, being very still. Great job, Grant. Now, we're gonna move our support system to our other side, and we're gonna static balance on our other leg now. So, once your support system or partner's on your other side, you're gonna step onto your poly spot with your other leg, keeping it on the floor, and you're gonna bring your other leg up. Once you're in your position, Grant, you're gonna put your snowball right on your shoulder, and because it's so cold, it's gonna freeze your body, and you're gonna causing you to be very still. So balance with the snowball on your shoulder, being very still. If you're losing balance, use your support system to help you up and stay still. Excellent job, Grant. Now, we're gonna put the snowball on our head, just like this. Oh, and it's so cold. I gotta get onto my poly spot with the same leg I was just on, keeping it on the floor. Bring my other leg up, grab my support system for help, and stay very still, keeping the snowball on top of your head. Good job. Now, Grant, I want you to put your supportive system back on to your starting side. So, with our right leg, we're gonna step up onto our poly spot and static balance while holding our support system. And we're gonna put our snowball on our shoulder first. Like this, just like we just did. What I want you to do is I want you to static balance while holding your supportive system and hold the beanbag on your shoulder for 5 seconds. After you do that for 5 seconds, Grant, I want you to do the same static balance stance. Just move your beanbag from your shoulder to your head, just like that. After you move it from your shoulder to your head, I want you to hold it for another 5 seconds on your head. Once you do your shoulder and your head on your right foot, I want you to move your supportive system back to the other side and static balance on this foot. I want you to put your beanbag on your shoulder and static balance like this for 5 seconds. Then I want you to move it from your shoulder to your head and balance it on your head for another 5 seconds. Just like that. So that means on this side, Grant, you're going to be balancing the beanbag on your shoulder for 5 seconds and then on your head for 5 seconds. Then we're going to move our supportive system on this side and static balance with the snowball on our other shoulder for 5 seconds. Then we're going to move it to our head for another 5 seconds. I hope you have a lot of fun doing this, Grant. I'll see you in your next skill.